how to raise an eye shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They never let us see certain things growing up, like when dad was broken. We never knew that. Y'all had the latest tennis shoes, and y'all, and they were buying everything. When y'all were walking around looking good and everything, nah, my bank account was low. These are conversations that my parents waited until my brother and I were grown to have, and then my mom opened up to me about her being unhappy, the last 10 or 8 years of the marriage, you know what I mean? The infidelity played a part in it. How my dad, he didn't want to do love it, didn't get to feel bad, dating. And then when you get married young, and so many
things. You get married out of high school, like 18, 19.
Yes.
And you stay together until you in your 50s and 60s.
Yes. You want to see, well, BBL's out? Shit, okay. This is, okay, cool. This is nice. All right. Bitches can buy the edges. That's okay. It's a lot of new things.
Did you see your parents argue? Did they argue in front of you?
No, never. I've never seen my parents argue ever with each other. No, I did not.
So, in other words, I read this quote. They said, what you crave as a child, you overcompensate as a parent.
Now, my son has seen me and his father go at it. My son has seen me and his father. I ain't gonna lie. I done got into it physical with the dad. Man, me and Rome, that's my son's father. My son's name is Rome.
I'm not cool.
Child, actually, he's 12 now. His dad's name is Rome. And me and Rome have been through it. We have been through it, but we are really, really good friends today. But I ain't take that rule from my parents.
You left that part out.
Very much. I did. I left it out.
You went to Baltimore.
Yeah.
You went to a predominantly white high school.
I did.
How was that?
It was scary at first, I ain't even gonna lie. My mother had pulled me away from Baltimore City Public Schools and was like, no, I want better for my child.
Right.
And my dad was on board. My dad was like, he was kind of going back and forth with it, like, I don't want to just pull her when she knows she got friends here. She's into sports here. She's doing, she has her life here. I don't know if we should, but at the end of the day, they did. They were making a great decision, and I'm glad that my mom did that. I'm glad that my dad went on ahead with it, because a lot of things I learned, I'm well-rounded because of that. It was scary. At first, I was acting like they was being racist, and they wasn't. And I was like, somebody just called me up. And my mom was like, no, they didn't. I was like, are you right? But I didn't want to go to the oh, they don't know how to dance. Everybody wanted me to teach them how to dance. And then I became one of the most popular kids in the high school. I was, at that time, because it was at that time, it was only, I think I was like 1 out of 12 black students.
Oh my God.
Had about, I would say 10,000 kids. Wow. Yeah, it was like the size of a university,
right.
College. Okay. Yeah, it was a middle high school, so Dallastown area, Dallastown area high school. It was in Pennsylvania, and it was scary at first, but I'm glad that I stayed.
It's funny that you said that, because my daughter's mom had the opposite. She was at a black school because she said that's not reality. She said you're not going to be in a predominant area at any point in time in your life. So you need to be more rounded and be around people that look like you and have different ethnicities and so forth and so on. So she did the opposite.
And I totally understand that.
But I did see on IG, this young black female said that a black should not go to a predominantly white because you can lose friends.
Something I've never done. I've never done that. I'm telling you. Like I said, I was afraid at first because I came from Baltimore City Public Schools. Everybody I saw looked like me.
Yeah.
Little ponytail on the side. You know what I'm saying? Nobody combing the back of their head so the buckshots is bugging. Yeah. You know what I mean? But then I go there, everybody got long straight hair, blue eyes, and I'm just like, okay, this is what it is, But it was like the opposite of what you just brought up. Like, I had already seen and been around black people for so long, and people who look like me in Baltimore. It was good for them to pick me up and drop me in a place that was foreign to me, because then I learned other cultures. You know what I'm saying? And then I also learned what being a minority felt like.
I know that is not.
What
Hi, Shannon.
controlled racism was. I learned with somebody trying to be smart. They can't directly.
I am, yes, I have things to do. So, how are you?
It was great. Then I also made some of like, I met some of the greatest people that I've known since then up there. So I thank my parents for that.
Did you get any advice? They call you names?
Hell no, not to my face. No. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Going to high school with white kids, that's how I got into drugs and all of that. I smoked my first blunt up there. I did my first shroom up there.
Damn.
Yeah, bonfires and all of that.
So how does happen? You like, okay, what y'all doing tonight? What y'all getting into tonight? You're like, okay, we're gonna do this, yada yada yada. You're like, okay, cool.
They were inviting me for a long time. Like, yo, you want to come to this bonfire, dude? Like, it's gonna be great. Like, it's so cool. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool. I see what a bonfire, because you know I'm from Baltimore. There ain't no bonfires. Now you say a fire is somebody's house. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So I go.
I just have to run errands. Nothing crazy. I have to go to PetSmart and other things before the mister gets off work. Fun stuff. Fun stuff.
You know, I mean, pour it in, and I'm like, give me a regular blunt. You know, I hit it. It's cool. I'm hungry. I'm feeling a little funny. You know, and so I start telling jokes and stuff. But then I see people are tripping off of other things, and I'm like, what's that? Oh yeah, well that person, you know, Carlos just has some acid over there. You know, I'm like, yeah, I don't want that.
Nice. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. That's fun.
I'm telling you, these kids had everything.
You need to add my new
That's what set them aside.
Fortnite,
That's when I started connecting
so we can game together.
They would see
I'm using my PC more now.
They would come home every night. They would tell me they love me. They would tell me, you know,
A lot of PC gaming.
And I remember one of my friends saying,
God help me.
You and your mom tell each other that you love each other like all the time. I'm like, yeah. You and your mom don't? She's like, no, not really. Like, I don't really see my mom. And that was the case for a lot of them. A lot of their parents, they own big corporations and work for big companies and travel all the time. They would just
Michael Myers palette.
You know, and that's
And lip liner and shit. It's amazing for sure. Snap, I'll add you. Yes, add me. It's
So you think they have
if you seek Zoe 2.0. So it's the same thing, just add a 2.0 to it. Oh, you've been obsessed with it. I need to get a new palette because I don't listen. The palette I've been using a lot of is it's very people have biased opinions of this person. Hi, Dee Dee. But this has been my holy grail since I got it. I've been using a lot of it. I know you know who made it. But this is just like one of those things, like, you know, with like R. Kelly, you have to separate the music from the artist. And that's just how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. Yes, new Zoe in the making. I've had to cycle through all the BS and stuff and just, you know, I had to chill out. I had to stop being being a bitch. What's that? Plus, I had to get rid of a lot of people because people are very destructive. You are who you surround yourself with. So I had to get rid of people because everyone's being so self-destructive. I'm good, Dee Dee. How are you? Looking for a new job because I hate where I am now. I'm dead. And for real, I've gotten rid of so many people, man. You have to sometimes. You really have to. Oh, yeah, because you got your child and stuff, so I know you're tired.
So what did they actually do? They free your mind? Is it like an Adderall? Is it something like...
Right now, we're just doing a neutral. Ask, look. I told you FedEx LL is hiring immediately. Girl, but I feel like it's another slavery job. Is it?
It's not really a high. You don't feel like a high. It's like...
Text me the link. Yeah, message me the link or whatever for the FedEx shit. So then I can put you as a reference and get that ball rolling. I'm dead ass. Just been working at the school still. Full time. Part-time job. Well, that's good. That's actually really good. You've always been good with kids, so I'm not surprised at all.
You have a friend over
did. But
Did that
was
fit?
not from showing.
That wasn't true.
No.
Did that scare you?
Absolutely.
Oh, my neighbors make me so violent.
It was one of a few kids that actually. This one was my friend. Yeah, he
I'm
opened
so
it.
loud. My neighbors are so loud. Ghetto as hell. I can't.
It was something. I think it was like.
And the worst part is they're Caucasian. I'm like, how you gonna be Caucasian and ghetto? Pick a struggle.
You had some crazy jobs coming up. Aborted. Well, but they're hard. Beautiful, that right?
Yes. No. So that's the thing. That's what I thought I wanted to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I went to college and did a semester, just a semester. I thought I really wanted to get.
And guess what? What happened? Yeah, take your time. What happened?
Every job before that, Shannon, I swear, everybody was getting me fired. Everybody, you know? And so I'm like, if I work with that people, can't nobody wake up and be like, oh, she did, you know, because they did.
But Jess, you were stealing.
I was.
But damn, but you got your fired.
But I ain't stealing from the people that were snitching. You gotta mind your business. Listen, if I'm working at a company, right, and I'm stealing the money, and you see me, and it ain't your company, come and try to get money with me. Don't go, she's a stealing boss. So you want to be the favorite, you know what I mean? And that ain't gonna get you no raise. That ain't gonna get no bonus for you. You could be getting money with me on the side.
So in other words, when you was gonna steal money from your dad, you could have been money in that
No, but that was the very lucrative business to be in.
You said, guess what? Guess the what? What's the what?
Stop stealing and making money.
What happened?
With the dead people.
So you wanted to go study where son?
Yes.
And I love this palette as a topper. My Wicked one. She's been chef's kiss. Anyway,
works very funny. If you put too much into it, you know, limbs can lift up, and gas can leave the body. Well, yes, they sit up. And that happened, and that was the last time people saw me. That was it. That's it. I said, I thought y'all was dead. And you know, so I was scared, and I said, I can't do it.
Yeah, you know, I have a buddy of mine, his father on a funeral service. And he's like, man, dead people can't hurt you. I said, yeah, but they can make you hurt yourself.
Absolutely, they sure can.
You start, somebody sit up in there, they hit you when you do straighten their hair and stuff.
You down to the wall, I'm done. No, done. So, that's it.
Social media. What made you get on social media?
I used to watch Maury a lot, right?
Maury?
Yes, I used to watch Maury Post, right? I wasn't supposed to be watching that, man. I was watching it, right? And that was the very first skit that I did. I like to do parodies and everything, right? And so I remade the Who's the Father, that one. I was a guy, and how they would have the confessionals.
oh, now that I'm back home, I can try this. Did you get it? Did I get what? Try this. Did you get it? Did I get what? Wait.
Took off. Right. And then I'm like, damn, this person posted it. Then this person posted it.
Did I get what? Wait.
Took off. Right. And then I'm like, damn, this person posted it. Then this person posted it. This person.
I don't see
that. 15 seconds on Instagram. So I'm like, all right, I got to
They said if you pull this.
Let me do it. So I just made a series of skits that went viral, and it just took off from there.
Were you afraid of?
On what, my PC?
Some of them, only because I was afraid that people would steal the idea, not whether or not people would.
Oh my God.
Life, you know, but.
Were you a class clown?
Oh, you lost. Yes. I'm so proud of you. That's really, really good. You know, there was a TikTok and it said these you can like twist off or some shit. That's bullshit. See, next. Y'all be playing too much.
I stole from this one woman. I know. So, but But look,
Oh.
I stole from the director, and then I stole.
What you stole?
Assistant.
Money?
Well, yeah, but this the thing. All right, the assistant that I stole from, she took me to court too. But she ain't had nothing on her card. I'm like, I can't even get nothing off. I couldn't even order a pizza off your card, lady. Why are you up there standing in front of the judge? And she also stole from me. Why? I didn't get nothing. So I shouldn't be tried for this. But the other lady, yeah, she had some big bucks. And so, yeah.
I'm looking at you, Jess. I think you were
taking all their goddamn money, telling us that we can be Tyra Banks and Naomi Campbell.
Right.
And we couldn't.
She said
Why
camel.
would you tell me that? I ain't even tall enough. You know what I mean? And I really was going with this. It was people shorter than me, and you know, it was people on the bigger side. They knew damn well what. Yeah.
What's the lady?
You can, but not back then.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, but hey, come on now. Some of those people in there, they was just taking people's money. So you wrong. Yes, and I went back to collect for everybody.
BRB, okay.
It ain't time for me to give back everybody else. Everybody left, so I was like, "Sure, I might as well keep all up for myself." So that's how that happened.
Let me ask you a question. What was the first video that went viral and you were hooked?
My first Just with the Mess. That was my first Just with the Mess. I used to do Just with the Mess on reality TV. This was when Love and Hip Hop first came out.
Right.
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. No, it was New York with Chrissy and Jim Jones, and then Amina, Peter Guns, and Tara, and all of them. And I started doing Just the Mess around reality TV, and then I started doing it with like just industry things, other things. Yeah.
Is it true Nikki unfollowed you because of one of your videos?
I don't know why she unfollowed me, but I know she had reposted me a few times, listening to some of her music that she dropped, and then unfollowed me. I feel people unfollow me, though. But yeah, I don't know the reason why. I don't be like,
But you know, you can't be going back and forth with the bars on social media, though, Jeff.
I don't go back and forth with them. They go back and forth with themselves.
Oh, so you don't respond on social media? You don't go back?
Not anymore. You haven't said you can't find a comment that I've been commented on, and since what did I say? I think back in 2023, I said I'm not gonna comment anymore. They don't deserve for me to keep going back.
Because your nature is to come back.
Yeah, it's very. That's why I don't read comments as often as I used to. Because listen, Jessie from around the way, Baltimore City, she on that act, she'll get in your ass. And I've learned a lot.
The fuck?
She would say, so if you're not on the streets in Baltimore, sis, you can't do it online. Don't do it online, it's not worth it, it's not. And at the end of the day, these people don't know you, and they would never say this to your face. So, what are we in the comments for?
Why is it people on social media, they'll say something slick, you get slicker back with them, and then they cry later?
Oh my God!
I can't believe you said that.
What do you mean, what?
She talked to me first.
Please,
And that's
Jesus.
just what it is, you know what I mean? And that's another thing. Growing up in Baltimore, that's what it is. If there's no rules to this, you know, you come at me, I come at you. You can't tell me how. No, you can't say that though. It's like no. And I think we live in a world now where sensitive and offended is the new trend. You know, so yeah.
There are a lot of social media stars. You look at Desi Banks, Drewski, Young Fly, Pretty B Simone, this other guy. I'm sure you're gonna talk about him because he had something to say about you. It wasn't bad though. You know what I'm talking about though. Excluding that guy, did you connect with you? Did you see what they were doing? Like, damn, they're doing this, I can do this. So how did you even get started doing the uploading of the videos?
Well, the first person that I ever saw was DC Young Fly.
Okay.
That is my brother.
Yeah.
Like, that, I know he called me the same thing. I'm his brother too. That's what he said. But that's the only guy I'll let play with me like that. By the way, yeah. So, but yeah. I don't let nobody else call me their brother. I don't be playing around like that. But yeah, I started off seeing him and King Botch and like those people, and I'm like, no, I actually didn't see any females. I only saw him, and I was like, yo, that guy is funny.
Right.
Even though I couldn't understand everything he was saying, because that Georgia's different from your Georgia. You know, and I swear when I first met DC, I would just listen and nod and laugh like I knew what he was saying. I couldn't understand. And then I would ask Carlos Miller, like, do you know what he said? And he'd be like, yeah, I know what he said. Well, then both of y'all country, but I'm not country. So I don't know. But yeah.
Got it cold. Gotta keep going. Gotta go with Alka-Seltzer Plus of flu medicine. It works. It's fast. It works fast. Fast, cold and flu relief that quickly dissolves in water. When you gotta keep going, you gotta go with Alka-Seltzer Plus effervescent tablets. Don't have water available? Prefer a chewable? Try Alka-Seltzer Plus cold and flu fizzy juice.
Yeah, that's what made me feel like, hey, yo, I can do this too. You know, because I could relate to DC. He was himself, always himself. So yeah.
So what did any of the other guys, once you met those people, did y'all share information? Did y'all share tips? Did y'all like, well, hey, let's get this money together?
Yeah, I actually took B. Simone and Pretty B and Watch Jazzy on that first tour. I did my first tour in Navy. I took them with me. So yeah, that's how they got their start. And Pretty B does a host of things. Pretty B only doing no damn stand though. She is successful in entertainment, you know, for sure. So yeah, she's more like a host. But yeah.
How did you meet Country Wayne?
How did I meet Country Wayne? I know that it's not on your card. Let me see the damn card. Did I know him?
He's a nice dude though.
Yeah.
See how you didn't say it.
No, yeah. But I don't even remember the fella. I don't. Sorry to that man.
Okay now. Okay, Kiki.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know that man.
You know, I'm sorry. I just don't know. I don't remember how I met him.
How old were you when you got on stage for the first time?
I don't remember how old I was, but it was 2013. When I got on stage for the first time. The first big stage I got on was 2014. I opened up for Martin. And I had only been on stage 2 or 3 times.
Did you always want to do stand-up?
No, the hell didn't. I didn't even know what all of that consisted of. Like, I grew up watching.
Yes.
Like, calling do stand-up with my dad, you know what I'm supposed to, and just watching Bruce Bruce and, you know, seeing it cold, you know. But I had never imagined that's what I would be doing.
Right.
Yeah, I just always was funny, humorous, comical, but I never thought that I would be.
So did you decide to do it, or someone said, hey, Jess, you should try this? So how did you decide to go up on stage?
Listen, so my big brother Desi, he's not my biological brother, but he is somebody who is a mentor for me. He's also from Baltimore City, Desi Alexander. He's been a feature on my tour since I first started. This is the guy that people know when I'm coming, he comes too. Him and another guy from Baltimore, his name is Cool Ant. He's a promoter and he also works for Nike now as well. They were doing open mics and I would go all the time. And the local comedy scene in Baltimore was funny, and I just always wanted to go be a part of it.
How much time do
One day they just pushed me up on stage.
I think like 20 minutes. I think I only have like another 20 minutes. I gotta wrap this up.
And then he was like, you might as well try it. My brother was like, try it. And I'm like, I don't know. So then he called my name. I didn't know what the light was. When they give you a light, that means, all right, your time is about to be up, time is dwindling down. I thought they were taking pictures. I was up. I was supposed to be up there for 10 minutes. 5 minutes. It went from 5 to 10 to 15, and then the DJ dropped the music. I'm like, well, damn. And they're like, no, because you got to get off. I'm like, oh, I didn't know the rules.
Right.
Y'all pushed me up here. Now y'all trying to push me off,
right.
you know. So, and I started developing a like for it.
Right.
Not really a love yet. And so Martin Lawrence had his brother call me and asked me to open up for him. And that's when I was like, 13,000 people down at the Wells Fargo Arena. That's what it was called. Wells Fargo Arena in Baltimore City. But that's when I realized standing on that stage, making my city laugh like that. I'm like, all right, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Because prior to that, you didn't have a bug. It wasn't like when you first got up there, you're like, okay, I like this. I'm hooked.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't until Martin actually called you and you said,
yeah,
this is what I'm doing.
Yep, and that's when I started working on my craft. I started actually going like to open my other open mics outside of Baltimore City and writing jokes and stuff like that.
So you quit were you working at the time? You quit your job?
I was still. So, you know, that was.
So but I
did
doing this
quit
past.
for a while. I love this.
You're back. Hello.
I know, but I am not. See now.
They don't have weed.
I know, right? I know.
See how I lash just changes it?
You do this, you get the bug, and so now you're writing stuff like, I want to be good at this. I want to be the best I possibly can be at this, and you start taking it serious. And you, from that point on, when Martin's brother called you, that was the moment that you said, "What? This is what I'm gonna do."
That is the moment. That is the moment. The moment when I was on stage.
Right.
Because I was scared as hell. He just called me about something else. He didn't even call me to ask me to do the show first. He called me because Martin was working on plays. He wanted to like get into like the play field, right? And like Martin
And bitch, I'm sitting here like I don't have to lip line or nothing.
And I was like, of course.
And I still gotta do my hair.
And then he called me back like, well, what are you doing this weekend? Because you know Martin is on this What Now tour, right? And he stops in Baltimore. And everything about Martin. Martin is one of my favorite actors coming up, like, you know. And so he was like, yeah, would you mind opening up for him? You got 10 minutes to come? I was like, sure, I got an hour. Lying. And so as soon as I hung up, I called my brother. I'm like, yo, I have to open up for Martin. I've only been on stage 2 or 3 times. I need you to help me. He helped me. That day of the show, I went out there. It was me, Melanie Camacho, and he had one person, I forget what it was, and then he went on. I went out there. I forgot everything me and my brother wrote down.
Oh, Lord.
But because I was home and it was Baltimore City and I knew the lingo, I knew what they loved. I know we love some damn crabs. I know what, you know, I born and raised there. I can only speak to my city. Who better? So, killed it. Killed it. Did a solid good 10, 12 minutes. And Martin was right there standing on the side because he wanted to see how I did.
Right.
And it was amazing.
That was a big break.
I'm gonna do
Don't
this.
draw me.
Give me more Baltimore. I'm gonna take a problem. You get 4 comedians, because a lot of times people be trying to put 7, 8 people on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, it's only 4, right?
It's only 4 here.
Damn.
So give me your Mount Rushmore comedians. Past the dead or alive, it does not matter.
Yeah.
Man, woman, it does not matter. You can have 4 women, you can have 4 men, you can do it both. Mix and match, it does not matter. Give me Jess Hilarious. If she said, okay, Jess, who are your Mount Rushmore comedians?
Bernie Mac,
Actual.
Cat Williams,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hart. Oh, that last one. I'm just gonna say Jess Hilarious. Because I wanted to, you know, it's hard. It's hard.
You went with a lot of the modern comedians.
Yeah.
And didn't go back too much like Richard Pryor.
Oh yeah. No, because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I didn't study them. I didn't really watch them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I didn't.
Tour with comedians. What's that like going on the road with comedians? Do y'all interact? Or do you, hey, I'm in my dressing room, when it's time for me to go out, I go back, boom, I'm out.
Me, I don't really interact a lot with
When you stand off.
with people. No. I'm staying in my spaces. That's what I am. Because, you know,
Stay in my spacage.
You know what I mean? And then, not that I'm not friendly, you know what I mean? But I treat work like work. You know what I mean?
You ain't trying to get close to nobody else.
No, and it's not even purposely. I'm not trying. I just don't. You know, it's a lot of just. I don't. I'm not. You won't catch me hanging out.
Okay.
You know, the most hanging out that I've done is on Wild 'N Out. You know, I love my Wild 'N Out family. I love all those comics there and everything. But yeah, that's it though.
Fuck out of here, ho.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
He's a great person. Mike Epps. Mike Epps was the first person to call me to drop gems. Like he was the first person I actually talked to that I could say like was mentoring me about ownership and just a lot of different things. Like where I think he made mistakes in his first. In the early.
Getting started.
Yeah, and then he would make things clear to me, so I can not make those same mistakes and things like that.
You mentioned being on the road. Mike Epps, Ricky Smiley, Monique, and Bruce. What's some of the crazy story? Because this is the old guard. I used to see Bruce and Monique's been at a while. Mike Epps been at this thing, probably 3 decades. Ricky Smiley's been at the same thing. What are the when you're on the road, do you try to pick their brain and try to get info or how to do this thing, how to go about it? Am I doing it right? What should
I can't do lashes. They piss me off. LOL. They still get me sometimes, so you're not alone. Ow. Woo!
The future of trading is here. On Robinhood.
What should I do different? Are you trying to get advice?
No. No, I'm not trying to get advice, and I don't try, because this is the thing, I don't even like to watch other people stand up, because it's very easy to emulate somebody without doing it, without knowing that you do it, you know what I mean? Like, I remember this one day I watched Sebastian, I forgot his last name was Lee, I watched him all day, and I had a show that night, and I went on stage, and I found
Yeah, I be trying. My whole leg was stuck together. Girl, depends on it. Some days I'll just put like 3 or 4 different mascaras on and call it a day. If it's really that much of a day for me, because sometimes it'd be like that. But other than that,
they just give it, and I love those two. They're very supportive of you.
give me that rosy.
He said,
Rosiness. Rose, don't touch anything. Touch this window. Thank you for all the likes, babes. I love it. I just gotta. Sometimes it just be too much, and I have things to do, so sometimes that shit has to go. Don't touch anything. Touch the spindle. Touch it, I say. Thought you could get me, the mistress of all evil. Well, here's your princess. Yeah, I get like that often now, more times than not. Especially, I just came back from PA, as you know. I think I wore lashes once. Felt like it was just, I felt I didn't need to, honestly. And I'm not gonna lie, their climate there, that temperature, it's not hot. It was muggy. Don't know what that was about. Yeah, that's where his parents are, so we spend my birthday there. 2nd year in a row. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. It was awesome. So yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I love his parents. First time having a dad, honestly, and it's amazing. He's a sweetheart. Girl, I told you we went to Red Lobster together. It was fun. His dad is amazing. I love him.
Yeah.
Do you believe there's such thing?
Yeah, I do. I do believe I believe it kicks in if a certain person don't like you, maybe you said something to offend a friend of someone, you offend a community of people or whatever. However it goes, yeah, there is always someone who makes a decision, or maybe a group of people that makes that decision whether or not to indulge in affairs with this person or, business. Yeah, I do believe in gatekeeping.
Where are you on Joe Steve? Because Cat had a lot to say about Joe Steve. He said Joe. Say it slowly, Joe. He used different.
Woo!
One guy used a caddy, the other guy used a spaceship. Some people say, bro, if it's that serious, write
remember a time when I first started comedy, right? Tell me, I never studied the art of it. I didn't know. And I sat at a show, and there was this comedian from Baltimore, right? And she had a joke about spin,
Ooh.
right? I didn't like what she told me.
But yeah,
Right? So I said, I'm gonna take it, spin it around, throw a little jets on that bitch.
Queen, add me
And I did
on
that.
my
And there is
whatchamacallit?
What
What do you call it?
At the end of that show,
My epic,
like,
yes.
okay,
If you 608 2.0, add me. We can play later.
this community did that. That's very big, and it's called
I have to
Cannot
go
Do That.
to the store and run a few errands. But yeah,
And I
we
was
can play
like,
game later. I love you guys. I gotta bounce.
it's the same idea.
Follow my other
No,
shit
you lied and
if you
said
want
that you were going
to keep up with my stuff.
And I did.
Bye.
So I was like, I just didn't.
Ooh, I gotta go. I gotta go. Love y'all. Bye. How you end this shit?
And